Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle. Into the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
Welcome, Renee. Thank you for your donation. Maruta, welcome. Bartman, welcome. Andrew, welcome. Tarot and such, welcome. Bartman says, why weren't you on your live stream last night? Well, that's a funny thing because, let's see. So we're supposed to go celebrate my girlfriend's daughter's birthday, but then my girlfriend's sick. So we didn't go. So I wasted a night. We didn't actually go anywhere. So we're supposed to go some other time. I don't know when. I don't know, whenever she feels better. Cassandra, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. So someday soon, I think we're going to eat. Someday soon. I don't know what day that is. I don't know. Let's start off with Renee's question. We're going to go with the Light Seers Tarot and see what kind of things we can see with some light and seeing and seers and light and seers. Crystal, welcome and thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. So let's see. So yeah, we're supposed to go somewhere, but she's sick. Now she's still sick. I don't know when she's not going to be sick. So I think we're going somewhere when she's not sick, but I don't know when that is. So I didn't do anything last night. I missed the stream. So, but today I'm back on. There you go. How does Jane? Oh no, that's the wrong question. Will Chris and I end up in a relationship? Let's see what's going on. Fim, thank you for your donation. Hanged Man, Page of Swords, and the Star. I think that's a yeah. I like the thumbs up. I think it's a pretty clean thumbs up for this. I think you and Chris have some good possibilities here. Hangman is interesting. Chris is not ideal for you. I'm telling you that now. Chris is not ideal. I think Chris has some differences of opinion. I think Chris is sort of looking a little bit differently than what you thought Chris was going to look long term. But I think this is something that is possible indeed. The Star looks really good on this, right? I like the Star for any sort of, will we start a relationship? What kind of things can we get into a relationship? Things like that. Veronica, welcome to the stream. And Hanged Man said, though, this is sort of an unexpected or not an ideal match, as it says, right? Page of Swords. It's almost like we're on a different frequency. Not only a Page of Swords, but a Hanged Man. But it does give sort of a message. It does sort of give a level of confidence for this to be something bigger later. The Star, right? Connected. There is a level of connection. There is some good things happening with both of y'all. So I think long term, it's quite possible to be in a relationship indeed. The Star points to a very positive thing there. But we have a couple of differences. We have a couple of disconnects in order to get there. It looks like a little bit of a road or something that, needs to be developed a little bit more before we can sort of say it absolutely yes, but right now looks promising. Linda, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Good to see you. All right, but yeah, Moon Honey. Well, so General, what kind of things can we get into in the Moon and the Honey? If we poured honey all over the moon, what would it look like? Would we still have an eclipse, or would it be a drippy eclipse? I don't know. See, these things, you got to ask yourself from time to time is, you got to pursue the dream. You got to find out what kind of things are waiting in the sidelines with moons and honeys. Okay. Six of Pentacles. Interesting. Emperor, Seven of Cups, and Nine of Cups. It's almost like that you have something to share. I mean, you literally have something to share, something to develop, something to give out, something to share with someone else. It could be ideas. It could be some prospects. It could be some things that you have been keeping to yourself, ideas that need to be developed or need to be sort of nurtured at this point. I think there's some interesting stuff indeed. It's like we need to share something with the rest of the world. Now, the Six of Pentacles is kind of confusing, as is the Lord of Defeat, as is, all of these cards where you're being defeated or you're being the defeator, right? You're giving or you're being receiving something. Linda, thank you for your donation. I think when it's next to the Emperor, that talks about you giving out something. And I think it's more of an idea. I think it's more of a prospect. Veronica, thank you for your donation. But it seems that it's time to give, basically, right? Give out. That could be volunteering. That could be some things going on to where You have some things that you sort of need to share, some things that you've been keeping a secret, maybe. Neve, thank you for hanging out with us. Seven of Cups says it does open some interesting doors, I would say. The Seven of Cups is kind of a deciding factor. It's almost like we're pushed against a wall. We need to decide something. We need to figure it out. We need to get on point. And I think that is sort of a deciding factor. And part of that is the Emperor. It is time to sort of take control. It is time to sort of move forward and get on to the next big thing. Nine of Cups, Renee, thank you for your other donation. Nine of Cups does say, as far as general, as far as the future, as far as what you're looking at, I think things are really wrapping up in a lot of different areas. It seems a lot, sort of wrapping up, finishing up. It feels like a lot of things are closing out. The deal is closing. Nine of Cups is a good emotion overall. It has a lot of good feelings, and I think that's kind of where you're headed with a lot of different things in your life, and that's going to be good as well. So there you go. Sort of a giving aspect, decision making put into a point where you have to decide something, you have to make a move on something, and overall, just good feelings and good health. I think it looks pretty good overall. Renee, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. All right, will I get a raise? Cassandra wants to know. Get the raise. Get a little more cash. Cassandra's like, I need more money, Mr. Job, or Mrs. Job, or whatever the job is. We need some fat cash at this point, Cassandra's like, I need some. Go ahead and, hand me more of the cash. And that's what we need when we're asking for a raise. It is raise time. We rounded out the year. It's time to spend all of that money they saved up last time. All the money they saved last year for employees, it's time to hand it out. And who will be the recipient? Is it going to be Cassandra? Let's see, with this. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. The Five of Cups. It says no. I mean, Blueberry Cobbler, thank you for your donation. It says there's challenging to get a job. It's almost like they're a little bit more stingy than they need to be. The Five of Cups is interesting because it's not a Pentacles card. It's more of an emotional thing. It's more of an upset thing. It's almost like that you've been expecting a raise for some time. You've been waiting some time for this, and you're just not getting what you need out of this. I think that's one of the things, right? You work hard. You do your diligence. You get extra stuff done. You come up with unique ideas. You help other people out, and you're just not rewarded for it. I think it's freaking frustrating for you, is what I think, practically, right? Wands say, why should I even bother at this point? Doing a lot of the extra stuff that I do, helping the people that I help, when I'm not even getting any rewards from this crap. I'm not getting the raise. I'm not getting the bonuses. I'm not getting the recognition that I need that sort of owed me in this particular thing. And I think that's why you have the Ace of Wands. It feels like you're really sort of pulling back at this point, like, oh, man. If I don't get something soon, it's very frustrating indeed. Now, the Lord of Defeat says that you are on a short list of getting raised. I got to admit that. Camille, thank you for your donation. But right now, it looks a little bit challenged. It's almost like they're a little too stingy with the money right now. Something's going on up there where they're a little bit too stingy with it, It's not advantageous to anybody at this point. YouTube user, thank you for your donation. I'm just saying, not right now. But later, I think so. I think people have noticed you. People do see this stuff, and you're just going to have to be a little more patient because soon is relative, and soon it looks like it's not going to be there. Crystals in Pain, thank you for your donation. Look at you. General for the rest of the month. Let's see what is happening with that. We can use the Dark Mansion over here. We got some Dark Mansion things going on. It is a Dark Mansion kind of night. Getting it warmed up, getting the mansions, getting the darkness warmed up, and throwing them together with the Dark Mansion Tarot is what I'm saying. You gotta get going where you can. Let's see what's going on. Mina, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. All right, a little mansions. Page of Wands, Six of Wands, and Seven of Wands. Man, it is going to be a fiery month for you. I think a lot of things are coming out. A lot of things are coming out. Some things are being revealed. Some things are being sort of shown to you that you've been waiting for. I think this is a time to where things are going to get moving. Is what I think. I mean, quite frankly, you have a lot of wands, a lot of fiery aspects. Things are getting moving. Things are getting in motion. You start out with a page and you go for the six. Basically, it says don't commit to too many things. If you see it, and it's not clear and it's not just blazingly obvious what's going on, I wouldn't commit to it at all. I wouldn't commit to it, right? Page of Wands next to the Six of Wands. It's almost like waiting, checking it out, almost like a full Four of Swords action, right? Waiting, checking it out, seeing what's going on. That is going to be sort of where we're at, because I think planning is going to be your best friend here. Examining what's going on, seeing what other people are doing, see where the trends are, and then making a commitment or making a movement at that point. You definitely want to leap into anything in January, is what I'm saying. January is not your like leap into the unknown month, right? Seven of Wands. It does say be defensive to some of the things coming in. If it looks too good to be true, probably is. You definitely want to watch out for that. I think your other cat's going to be just fine. I don't see anything with cats. I think the other cat is going to be just fine. It is a defensive mode, though, right? After the Six of Wands comes the Seven. It's almost like that things are building up to something bigger. Things are developing to something more major in your life. I do think you're sort of building and building, right? Start with a page. Go for the 6. Go for the 7. Next is going to be the 8, 9, 10. I think you're looking at things sort of developing and building as they go. And I think that's going to start in January. February is going to be a time to where you're going to see some results. I think February is going to be a time where you're going to see more results, but January is sort of a building it up month in general. And that is a general indeed. Femme, why is M still pursuing me? Why is M still pursuing me? Why don't they, because you haven't gotten the restraining order filed yet. That's what I'm saying. Renee, thank you for your other donation. You got to file the restraining order, and that'll keep them from pursuing you. That, I think that's going to be the big factor here is getting the restraining order up and running, Fem. That always makes a difference. Fem, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. All right. Let's see what is going on with M and why they are still chugging along. 5 of Wands, 6 of Swords, and the Star. They feel obligated. We see that. They feel obligated. They see that, right? The Star in any relationship reading, the Star in any sort of pursuit or connection or sort of making things happen. The Star is just a good card. The Star says that they feel connected. They feel obligated. They feel like this is something that should happen. YouTube user, thank you for your donation. 6 of Swords and the 5 of Wands. M doesn't seem like the type that gives up easily, is what I'm saying. The 6 of Swords is a slow-moving vehicle. It is something where we're getting into a better place. But the 6 of Swords into the Star, it almost feels like that they are leaning towards you as the better place. They're leaning towards you for the good feelings, or you are going to show them the way. You are going to be the Star. You are going to sort of dish out or hand out the things that need to be done, that need to be developed with this. 5 of Wands too. I think M is really conflicted about what they're supposed to be doing. They don't really have a good read of that, right? They have not a good read for this. 5 of Wands says, I'm conflicted. I don't know. I'm confused. I don't really know a pathway. And I can look at Fem and I can see Fem knows what they're doing. It seems like the Star. I'm following the lead. I'm following it as is. And I'm going to do it with the 6 of Swords. I'm going to be able to make that journey. So there you go. Kind of a weird read, but it is the Tarot Oracle show. How to recover from a deep spiritual discussion with my parents. It's very draining. Parents, I guess, the parents, I guess, don't agree with everything. They don't agree. They're not on the same page as you, Linda. It seems like they're not on the same page, Linda. If we're not on the same page, where are we going to go? We are going to go to the de facto cards that we always use for not being on the same page. They look like the Mons Tarot, little Mons Tarot action over here. I like it. I think it's high quality. I think it's first rate is what I see. First rate indeed. How to recover from deep spiritual discussions. Are we going to be able to come on the same page? Are we going to have a hangman moment? Are we going to have a hanged man moment in here? Is this going to be just a hanged man where we don't have anything right? 9 of Pentacles, King of Cups. No. Okay. I think that they, they're a little too passionate about this stuff is what I think. It's difficult to do the old dog, new tricks thing. I mean, I was going to go there. You knew I was going to, old dog, new tricks. You got to sort of deal with it. 10 of Wands, it says, you started the discussion. You opened the Pandora's box, and it's difficult to close that damn thing. It really is. The 10 of Wands, you've taken it upon yourself to explain all of this stuff, to disagree maybe, to try to convince them to change ways, or that there's other things, but the King of Cups are way, way, way too passionate about their version. They think that, but they're actually out on an island a little bit. They think that their way is the only way, but, in reality, Crystals and Paint, thank you for your donation, the only way. But, in reality, the Three of Swords, when you hardline anything in life, especially with a family member, it makes them, it is draining. It makes them distant from you. It makes them, be like, oh man, I don't really know if I want to discuss anything like this again. It makes them regret the entire thing is what I'm saying. Nine of Pentacles says we all need to get along. We just need to connect, right? We need to open ourselves. We need to be accepting to each other. And everybody has a different type of side or opinion or things like that, but they're just way too passionate. You're trying to drag them off this isolation into reality. A lot of times, it's just not going to happen. A lot of time, it is going to be draining indeed. You basically got to let them do what they need to do. Don't carry all of this weight on your back. Just let it go. Three of Swords says there's a lot of upset if you try to carry it all. Just a lot of upset. Let them be out there on the island and let them go. Just let them do what they need to do, because it's difficult to do it any other way, basically. Veronica, what's going on? All right, Veronica, general reading. Veronica, we can get it done. We can get her done. Ooh, can we? Oh, look at this. Look what I got here. Look what I got for Veronica. Look at this. It's been a hot minute since we have thrown down the gentle tarot. We're going to do it gently. I promise you, we're going to do it gently. That's what she said. That's what he said. Oh, anyway, general reading. Let's find what is going to happen with all of that stuff. Man, general, it's time. I think January is the time for something new. January is the time when we're going to open the door and see some expectations fulfilled, I think. I really think so. I think this is a time where we're not really starting a lot of new things. We're finishing up some stuff. I think that's really January in a nutshell for me. We're not starting a bunch of new things just because it's 2022. I think we're wrapping up some stuff that we dragged from 2021. It's time to close some of those doors. Seed of Wands, indeed. This is the time. OMB, thank you for your donation. I mean, Seed of Wands, Moon, and Eight of Thunder. Eight of Thunder, man, very restricted indeed. Veronica, you're not allowed to do all of the things that you've been trying to do. I think that you've been trying a little bit too hard on some things. It feels like that you are restricted. You are being pulled back. You're being held back from a lot of different stuff right now. And I think you're kind of like, why? Right? Why? What is going on? Why can't I be where I need to be? Why can't I finish these goals? Why can't I accomplish the things that I've been striving for? I think you're being held back quite a bit lately, Veronica. I think you have a lot of things that you've been shooting for, a lot of things that you've been focused on. It feels like you're just not making any progress sometimes. YouTube user, thank you for your donation. The Moon says, it's all because of just a new venture. It's all because we're out on a limb. We're taking a risk. We're heading in a direction that just hasn't been done before. Maybe this is something unique, something cool for us, but it is something that we're sort of focused on right now. Seed of Wands, it says, be careful in the next, few weeks, right? If you are going to try something new, be careful. Sort of take it easy. Don't stretch too much. Don't take too much out. just let it go a little bit, slower than it usually is, because this is a time where we're sort of being restricted, being pulled back from a lot of things that we need to be doing. And it feels like if we do it a little slower, if we sort of see focus on it, I think that's going to be the key right now. Anyway, there you go. There's a general read for you. All right. AK Manager feels about email. No melons today. I don't know what's going on. Renee, will having a glass of red wine at night negatively affect my diet goals? Well, before we do this reading, entertainment purposes only. I'm not a dietitian. In fact, I'm a fat man. Never ask a fat man about your diet goals, because a fat man's going to tell you to go get some pizza. All right. I'm a random fat man on the internet. And I'm not a dietitian, but that said, this is entertainment purposes only. Let's find out about having a glass of red wine. Is it going to affect our diet? Is it going to throw us back? Is it going to make us gain some pounds? Is it that sugary Knight of Wands? Oh, you kind of need that sometimes. So Emperor and Death. I think it will negatively affect it indeed. Okay, here's what we got. I think as with anything, right? As with anything in life, according to the tarot, as with anything in life, doing something too much will always negatively affect you somehow. In other words, doing something too much is always going to affect you, right? So if you have a glass of red wine every night, it seems that if you have a glass of red wine 2 out of 7 nights, I think it's not as bad. Nine of Wands says you need something. A lot of times you're just like, geez, I need something just to chill out, to do all of that. The Emperor says you have a lot of doubts about it. I think you read that it's good, and I think that you read that it's bad. I think that there's all sorts of opinions that you read, and you're freaking confused right now. You're like, Renee's like, what's going on? This article said it's good, and then this article said it's bad. I don't know what's going on. All right, the Emperor reverse. You don't really know what to do. There's too many differing opinions out there. So this tarot reader says Death card. The Death card, change it up a little bit, alter it up a little bit, then I think it's okay. I think 2 nights a week, not every night, and that is golden, okay? That's just 2 nights a week, and it is golden. We got 2 upright, 1 reverse, 2 nights a week, and there you go. I think that, that is the tarot's opinion, and that is my opinion with that. Again, I'm not a dietitian, but I'm just saying, I think 2 nights a week and you're golden, and then don't do it the rest. And I think it'll be just fine. It'll be just fine. Like everything in life, a little bit ain't going to hurt you, but a lot will hurt you indeed. All right. When will I start seeing results from my diet? Well, here we go with the diet again, and I'm not a dietitian. I weighed 415 pounds. If there's one person you don't ask about a diet, it's the dude that weighed 415 pounds. That's the one you don't ask. You want to ask the skinny dude, right? The skinny dude, you want to ask that one. You don't want to ask the fat man. All right. But anyway, let's see. Sheila, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. How are you doing, Sheila? It's been a minute. Good to see you as always. Now, when am I going to start seeing diet results? Let's see this. The moon says that this diet takes a little bit of time to see any results. It feels like this diet needs a lot more tweaks to it. It's like what you've been reading is not comprehensive enough. What you've been seeing, what you have been evaluating, it's not very comprehensive. It's almost like you need more information about the diet. You need sort of a clarification. The reason I say this is because the Ace of Swords, you need more information. There's some other stuff out there with this diet that you need to know, some other tweaks that you need to make to actually make it productive. In addition, it takes a long time. You're going to be searching and scanning the environment, searching and scanning out there to that sea for a long time, trying to figure out what's going on. It takes a little bit. It takes a little bit of time. It takes a little bit of time with this. So get some more information, make some alterations to it, because I think there's something you're missing, quite frankly. And stop looking for results and just enjoy. If you're having a healthy lifestyle, let the results come later, It's all about lowering your numbers and all that stuff and getting in a healthy lifestyle, getting into the habits, and the results come later once you're in the habits and stuff, all right? So that's what I'm thinking. That's what I am thinking as far as that go. Blueberry cobbler, what's happening this week? Let's find out. But using, blueberry cobbler, we need the bumbleberry hollows. I think that's your default deck from now on. This a blueberry cobbler only gets one deck. One deck only. Yen, you can donate. Yes, you can. All right. What's happening this week? Let's find out what is going on in all of this stuff. J. Matt, hello. Jyoti, hello to you. What's going on, everybody? How is Monday? Did y'all survive the Manic Monday? It is just another Manic Monday. Wish it was Sunday. That's my fun day. Death is here every single reading, apparently. It's a lot of changes happening up in here. What's happening this week? Death says change. Death says change. There are some different things happening this week than any other week. This is a unique week for you. Blueberry, this is a unique week. It could be a week to where you switch from blueberries to raspberries. It could be one of those. Or strawberries. Or bumbleberries. Or something. You know, that's death card. This is a week to switch up. This is a week to change it up. I think your regularly scheduled programming is not going to work this week. You need to alter it up. You need to do a little bit different. Two of Wands, though. Keep all of the good stuff that works, lose the stuff that don't. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Yen, thank you for your donation. Keep all of the stuff that works, lose the stuff that doesn't. Dominion. It's all about control over your environment, control over your land, and understanding where your limits are, what your things you can do, what things you can't do, and releasing from some of that. Because the King of Swords says you need to take command right now. You need to do that. This week is a good start. You need to take command. There's a lot of stuff you're just letting float by. You're just watching it float by like it's on a raft. You shouldn't be doing that. Blueberry, you need to get it all done. You need to make it happen. If it's switching from blueberries to raspberries to strawberries to bumbleberries, that's what you need. You need to be the page. You need to be the King of Swords. You need to have that focus, that leadership, and get that done. So that's what's happening this week. That's what happened. And this is the only deck I think I'm ever going to use for you. You know, I'm just saying, only deck I'm ever going to use for you. And you're going to be like, man, I need to go order that. He uses that all the time. I don't know what to, you know, and the cobbler is the best time to be. Will I get accepted in the nursing program applied, and will I succeed? Is any money abundance coming my way? Well, you're going to need it for nursing. That's for sure. Joe, welcome. How you doing? All right, man, if I'm going to be a nurse, and I'm going to play doctor, let's go with a little bit of the Gregory Scott Tarot and see how that is going to be. Because hopefully that has a little bit of elucidation. Is that a word? Elucidation from that. Will I get accepted? And will I succeed? And is some fat cash headed my direction? Headed my direction. Because we do like fat cash on the channel. I'm just saying, as my martial arts teacher used to say, there's only one thing better than money, T.O. He said more money, right? That was when he wanted dues. So we had dues. It was at the beginning of the month. You owed him money. And he'd go dues. And so you'd give him cash, and he'd say, you know what I like better than cash? More cash. And every time the joke got old, because I was with him for like 10 years. And the joke got old like the second month, but he kept doing it. Anyway, I guess, you know, when you're the teacher, I guess you can get away with that. Will I get accepted in the nursing program? What is going on? Knight of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, King of Swords. I like it because of the Ace of Pentacles. You're looking at the Ace of Pentacles for money. You're looking for success. You're looking for getting money, getting success, getting in there and making it happen. And the Hanged Man said it's going to be a little bit different than what you expect, but I do think that you get in. King of Swords is back as the last card. That's kind of weird. Hanged Man is back as the second card. That's kind of weird too. Life of Destiny. I'm glad you're enjoying the classes. You know, if anybody else likes the classes too, hit that like and sub button. I got classes out the wazoo. I got news. I got drawing tutorials over there on the Patreon page. I got how to make tarot cards. I got how to make your own tarot deck. I got all of this stuff all over the place. This place is spammed with tarot content. Is what I'm saying. I got unboxings like almost every day. Erica, thank you for your donation. A Grateful Goddess, welcome to the stream. Overall, I say yes. Ace of Pentacles says a lot of yes. King of Swords says I have a lot of power to get done what I need to do. In other words, not only do I get into it, that's fine, right? You do have a Knight of Cups, a sort of a celebration, the focus, the emotional impact that it has on you, the passion that you are going to put forth with it. King of Swords says, I have the abilities once I get in there to make myself a success, because I think that you do have the driver's seat for your own success. This is not something where anybody else is driving you. This is not something where you're powerless. Ace of Pentacles says, not only do I have possibility for money, for success with that, Hanged Man says it's going to be a little bit different than what I imagined, but I think that's going to be okay, because not only do we have opportunities, we have the ability to take the steering wheel, make the pathway that we need, plow through any drive that needs to be done, and get it completed. Because, you know, it's not like you lack control. You have full control once you get in, and that is the main key. So yes and yes, there are a lot of interesting things. Hangman said you have a couple of sharp turns along the way. Be prepared. And that sort of says if things don't go our way 100%, don't like get worked up. Just flow with it, right? Go with it. Cut ties with A since he stopped responding. Told him I'm moving on with N. How's A feeling? Wow, we got a little love triangle going on over here with A and N. They both know about each other now. That is interesting indeed. Why did I put the Gregory Scott Tarot in my deck? You know, maybe I felt like they should be merged or something. You know, that's a thing. I think that's a thing. That's going to be there, you know? Okay. All right. You know, should I just cut ties with A, stop responding? I said I'm moving forward with N. Empress, you know, King of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. I don't think so. I think A is going to be back. I think I said that before, too. Empress says you have a connection with A. This is not something that we can cut ties on. It's not something we can just have a big heartbreak moment. Knight of Pentacles says we have a lot of encounters. We have a lot of success with A in the past. A was there when N was flopping around and not being consistent. King of Pentacles says A's, you know, he's inconsistent as it is. He's inconsistent as everything, but at least he comes back. At least he's sort of, you know, in our heart at some point. I don't think you should cut ties. I think you should go on with your life. Let him do what he needs to do. Yeah. The King of Pentacles, let them do what they need to do. Don't try to force them to do anything. It seems like at this point that you are trying to force A to do something. I'm going to go out on a limb. You are trying to force A to do something. You say, hey, look, in me doing this, you know, do this, do that. I think you should let them be. Empress says you have a lot of emotions tied to this individual. Knight of Pentacles says you have a lot of good memories with them as well. King of Pentacles, let them be who they want to be. And, you know, if it works out later, it works out later. Overall, just let them do what they want to do and see where it goes. AK manager feels about the email sent him asking for more work opportunities about direct managers being unfair. What are the opinions that we have of that? What are the opinions of we have of that? All right. AK manager sent him a message. All right. Focus on. Let me reread the question. It's kind of confusing. AK manager feels about the email I sent. All right. What do they feel about the email I sent? Now, there's Temperance and the 8 of Cups. They didn't really want to read it. Not something they agree with. I think it's not something that they agree with, right? 8 of Cups, a little bit of an abandonment. It feels like that you're not on the right path. They have some disagreements here. Temperance says that they think that you could have done something different. You had a little bit of a different thing that you could have done. They thought you should have done something a little bit different. Knight of Swords overall, it's almost like they feel like yelling at you. They feel like yelling at you right now, the Knight of Swords. They do, they do feel like they're responsible for taking some action from it. But yeah, that's how they feel about it, right? They don't agree with everything. We have a little bit of a disagreement here. That you can't agree with everything. Nobody agrees with everybody, so it's okay. But just be aware, they're not on the same page as you, definitely. Life of Destiny, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that. We got January reading. Renee, what kind of January do we got going on for Renee? Renee has a history in the channel having some of the best reads in the channel. Like some of the best reads in the channel Renee has. Now I'm hyping it up because I think something's coming. We're going to use this one. This is an oldie but goodie. I do like it though. Tarot in Wonderland. That is going to be something. Shaw, welcome. How you doing? All right, this is going to be something, right? Renee's got a history of some of the best reads on the channel. I'm going to say that now. Before we throw it down, let's find out what is going on with the last Renee reading over here. We got the Queen of Cups. Magician Devil. Ooh, two majors, two big majors too. These aren't the play at home majors. These aren't like the Chia Pet majors. These are not the Chia Pet majors. Okay, I'm telling you that now. The Magician, the Devil, these are some big hitters over here in your read. See, it's coming true already. January at the end is a big hitter month. It really is. As we're moving into February, we have more of a big hitter, more of things happening. Queen of Cups says January is full of emotion, It never ends. It doesn't stop. There's no end to emotion in January. You are sort of pulled here, pulled there. It feels like you don't really know what direction to go emotionally. A lot of stuff going on. Pisces, thank you for your donation. Look at that, Pisces. Thank you for your donation. The fish found the PayPal link. Look at this. Jay, thank you for your donation. All right. Anyway, the Magician and the Devil. This is time to beware what you do long term, because I think everything starts having basically repercussions starting end of January, early February, right? Things that we do start having repercussions. I think you need to be aware of that. Be careful what you do. Double check what we do before we do it. We do have some things happening at the end of January, coming up in February. What we do matters. What we do matters a lot. Anyway, Mina, thank you for your donation. We got donations galore. We are on 33 donations tonight. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate that. Did T cause the surgery? I have no idea what that means. No, that sounds like a medical question. You know, I'm not a doctor. Okay, before we do a medical question, I'm not a doctor, nor do I play one on TV. I have played doctor before. Let's not talk about that. No, I'm not a doctor, nor do I play one on TV. So this is not medical advice. This is an entertainment reading from a fat man on YouTube giving you cards on a table, right? Cards on a table. We got that. We got all the cards here. We got more over there. We don't have any dogs tonight. The dogs are at Christina's house, and Salem is hanging out somewhere and asleep. So, you know, we're short on pets tonight. All right. So this is entertainment. Did T cause a surgery? What do you mean cause a surgery? Did they like kick him or something? Did they like stab him or something? Or like what's going on? I don't know. Did they trick him into getting surgery like on Lost? Like what's happening? YouTube user, thank you for your donation. I'm just saying, I don't know what that means. There is a scene in Lost, the TV show, that, medical, not spiritual. Did T cause the surgery? Spiritual surgery? Okay. The Sun, Nine of Wands, and the Hermit. I don't know. We need another card. This is confusing. Give me another card. Five of Swords. Yes. You needed that card with the lady holding the frickin' sword, right? The lady holding the scalpel. You know, I think something happened with that. So the person's alone on it. It seems like they're on focus with that. Love Apples, welcome to stream. They are on focus here with this Hermit card. They are over here with the Sun card too. It's like they found something. Something was illuminated, a little bit defensive about it, a little bit of unusual thing. And they were out on a limb. And I do think indeed, whatever this is, there you go. There you go. The Five of Swords, the big lady holding the scalpel. That, I'm going to go with yes. I'm going to go, but again, entertainment purposes only. I'm not a doctor, nor do I play one on TV. No, I don't play one on TV. Now, let's not discuss me playing doctor, because that's a totally different thing. All right, let's go with a Tarot Oracle deck for a minute. The Tarot, I didn't make this. Chiro Marchetti made this. Anyway, but we're going to use that a couple of readings. Future me and taking things slow. He seems mature. Well, he hasn't been mature in the past, He hasn't been mature in the past. Let's do that. Blueberry Cobbler, thank you for your other donation. I'm just saying. You know, I'm not throwing down in. I'm just saying he hasn't been mature in the past. I don't know about this. Future me and in. Now, oh man, this seems like something we can work out. It's not something that I'm just going to write off. It seems like something we can work out indeed. That 8 is very powerful. Indeed, especially combined with the Knight, right? We have a history. You said you've known him since a long time. We have a history. This is something we can work out. We know each other. We know each other's limits. That's going to be pretty powerful indeed. This is something that is going to take a lot of work, right? But I think N is on board with it. Finally, I think N is on board with it, and I think the future is looking bright. Pretty good so far. I think it's looking bright. Got a lot of coins, got a lot of stability inherently sort of in here. We have the ability to get it done. I think this is something that could happen indeed. So I'm going to go with yes. I'm going to go with the future looks bright. Will AV ever, and I mean ever, talk to me again? Are they just going to ignore me? Have they ghosted me? We need this information because it's going to be important. It's going to be important indeed. We need to figure out what's going on with that, right? Oh, man. No, and no. I'm going to go with no. That is a huge thumbs down. A lot of negative cards. You know, a lot of negative cards. I'm sorry. This is nothing but negative cards. This is a whole lot of no. No, and no. I'm going to say no. This is, Crystal, this is your roughest read yet. This is absolutely your roughest read yet. I'm going to say no. That's not one no, that's 3 no's. And the last card is like a dagger in the back to the whole thing. That looks like a whole lot of no. A whole lot of no is what I'm saying. All right. Is a guy I've just started seeing a good fit? I'm just saying.
Everybody loves the D.
A good fit indeed. Let's find out. You know, somebody replied today on my channel. They said, hey, I did a card in this deck. I did a card in the Vox Arcana. A Vox Arcana is what I'm saying. I did a card in that. And all of this other stuff. Woo! We got a jumper. A good fit indeed. All right. I mean, you know, oh man, we got new people in the channel. You know what I'm saying? I can't be myself when we have a bunch of new people in the channel because they're going to think I'm weird. You know what I'm saying? I can't be myself. Yesterday I was myself. Gemini Moon, thank you for your donation. I brought, we had Melon Girl discussion. I brought out some cantaloupes on the stream. That's my usual self. I can't be weird like that all the time. People are not going to come back. All right. I know everybody in chat, that's here every day. I can't be weird every day is what I'm saying. Cha wants to know, is that my artwork? Cha, let me show you my artwork. Hey, hang on, Cha. Cha, don't go anywhere. Cha, I'm coming back. I need to find something, Cha. Cha, I found it. Cha, I found it. You want to see my artwork? This is my artwork. Hang on. We got that. We got Gemini Moon. Thank you for it. We got that one. We got this one. We got this one. We got that one. We got this one. So this is my artwork. We got that one and this one. By the way, this is a deck that no longer exists. We got that one. We got this one. We got that one. We got that one. And we got more. Hang on. Let me save the best for last, Cha. This is my artwork right here. Hang on. Let me save the best for last. That's not the best. I did that for this lady. This lady wanted her porch painted, and I painted her porch. All right, let's save the best one for last. Maybe, is that the best one? Is that the best? Cha, do you like this picture? In my Patreon, I teach you how to make it, Cha. step by step. I teach you how to make this picture. If you want to get 21-hour course on how to paint this picture, go here and I show you exactly, like literally step by step, every single stroke. I show you the supplies. You can get that for like $5 on my Patreon. That's insane. Like, that's a lot of stuff. All right, let's do the best for last. Let's get the last one. Where's my finest one? This is one that I really enjoy doing. Okay, this is my, no, that's not it. Anyway, that's, this is my best one right here. No, this is my best one right here. So I redid this one too. If you're on my Patreon, I also teach you how to make this for $5. You can teach you to make this and make a whole lot more. I think I'm on 30 hours now. Anyway, so if you want to learn how to make this or this, it's on the Patreon. Anyway, that's my artwork. That is my artwork. That has nothing to do with this tarot reading, but you asked. Cha asked. Cha was like, is that your artwork? And so I had to show Cha my artwork. All right, we're done. Now back to the actual readings. I know everybody's like waiting forever. OMB is like, I asked for reading forever ago, and I think I got one of your cards and I mixed it in here. I think I got one of your cards. The stream has gone downhill at this point. The stream is derailed. I did. I accidentally got one of the cards and I put it in here. Anyway, let's do the read. Is a guy I'm seeing going to be a good fit? 8 of Pentacles, Moon, Page of Cups, and Ace of Swords. I think leave it at the beginning. Leave it at the beginning. That's going to be the main thing here, right? So OMB, you need to let it go and leave it at the beginning and then see what happens. I think forcing this to go anywhere, making any big expectations of this is going to be challenging for you in the long run. Let it go and realize that you were just sort of starting. And I think if you do that, then we have a lot of good stuff happening. Okay, 9 of Pentacles says yes. 9 of Pentacles is a beautiful card. It has a lot of possibilities. In other words, you're going in the right direction. That is going to be the focus. The moon says emotionally, y'all match really, really well. I think this is something where it feels good. It feels like we match. It feels like we have something going on. Page of Cups, though, is just sort of blossoming. And that's what the whole reading is about. It's just sort of blossoming right now. Ace of Swords, Page. We have these new beginnings. Let it be a beginning. I think that is going to be the focus. I think that is going to be the big thing right now. But yes, it is a good fit. It's a beautiful start to a beautiful thing. Not only do you have the emotional connection, but we have the good communication. We have sort of a nice little wrapped up package in there. No pun intended. IT guy, what's going on? Happy New Year to you. All right, we got a gazillion questions tonight, so please be patient with me tonight. We got a gazillion questions, and I had to show off my art. Some days you just gotta. Cha wanted to see it. I didn't just throw it out there. Okay. Anyway, another question below. All right, YouTube user, thank you for your gazillionth donation this month. Career question below. YouTube user has a career question. They want to know something, and my application didn't pick it up for some random reason. Some days it just happens like this. AK manager feels about the work I sent him. I already did that one. I'm kind of confused now. Let's see. You had another question about AK. I'm confused. I don't know. YouTube user, let me know what this question was. I think I just read your question from earlier, maybe accidentally. I don't know. Anyway, so let's read your other question because you have so many questions. I'm kind of confused. AK manager's opinion of me. Okay, we're going to do this one. AK manager's opinion of me. Not of Pentacles, they like you. I think they think it's okay. You're an okay person. That's going to be important. 5 of Swords, the Magician. Now, y'all don't agree on everything. I'm telling you that now. Y'all don't agree on everything, but that's going to be okay. The Magician says you know what you're doing. You're able to get the tasks done. You're able to focus on the target, on the goal, and they like that. They like that. They appreciate what you do overall. Right, I mean? You know what I'm saying? Right? I think they appreciate what you do. There's no cha without the sui. Okay. All right. Cha and sui. I guess you gotta combo it. You gotta combo it like in Mortal Kombat. Yin has a double question. Did Samson know I was working Wednesday and signed up? Let's find out what's going on with Samson and Delilah over here. Let's see if that's gonna happen. See if that's going to happen. Can we use this deck? We haven't used this beautiful deck. This is the, slow tarot. We got another jump. Tonight is Jumper City. We have all the jumpers. All the jumpers belong to us. All right. 5 of Cups, 8 of Cups, and Fortune. Samson's not pleased. Samson's not pleased at all. Sue, Cha Sue. All right, one day I'll get it right. 5 of Cups and the 8 of Cups. Samson is not pleased. Samson's not pleased at all. Something's going on over there. I think they knew, because of Fortune, right? Wheel of Fortune. I think they knew something was up. I do think that they sort of understood about that. And they do kind of get a feel in here. But we got a couple of disadvantageous cards here. It feels like that they're just disappointed in the whole thing. Right? So you're looking at Samson. I think they knew, and I think they're a little bit on the disappointed side. Cha Sue, Sue in English, Cha Sue. That's funny because somebody named Sue just joined Cha Sue. That's funny. Cha Sue. I mean, you got to give it up. That's funny. Somebody named Sue joined right when you told me it was Sue. Look in chat. Look above. That's kind of funny. Samson's feeling towards me after seeing me again. Well, a little on the disappointed side before. Balance. You got nice 2 of Cups and the 7 of Swords. They knew it was going to happen. They knew it was a matter of time before this happened. So they knew it was coming. They knew it was happening. YouTube user, thanks for the donation. Balance says we have brought the force into balance. We have brought the force into balance. Balance is a nice card here next to the 2 of Cups. It's about time. We knew it was going on. This is something that is balanced now. Is this something that we like? It is something that we look forward to. 7 of Swords says coming back was destined to be, right? Destined to be. Seeing you again, that's very interesting, very powerful indeed. I think that's going to be big. This, next to this, the return and the balance, it brings everything back to normal. It's almost like without you, it wasn't normal. I'm going to go out on a limb. Without you, it wasn't normal. Will Lance and I get married? In the future. Erica wants to know if, Eric, aren't you engaged? Erica, you said you were engaged before, I think, right? Erica, aren't you engaged? Let me know. I thought you were engaged. So I assume you're getting married if you're engaged. If you're not, that's a big waste of time. Anyway, I thought you were engaged to Lance. Oh, man. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Well, me and Lance get married in the future. Death, 7 of Coins, High Priestess, and Hanged Man. I think so. I think that's a thumbs up. I like it. I think it's very possible indeed. Death says it's about time. It's about time. Either this goes really quick all of a sudden, or it drags out a little longer than you were expecting. The 7 of Coins is so powerful here. It says your focus right now is good. Your connection is solid. It is good. And the High Priestess says it is about expanding. It is about adjusting to each other, getting to know each other, getting in to where we need to be, and getting happy and content with the place that we are. Because the Hanged Man, it says that the marriage is a little bit unusual. Okay, a little bit unusual for the marriage. You got Death and the Hanged Man. A little bit on the unusual side. You're sort of sandwiched in between here. But the 7 of Coins is so powerful. It is so powerful here. It says what we're working on is a good thing. What we're working on is valid, it's focused, and it is very, very beneficial for both of them. right? What's coming in love? Hoping for new stuff in the new future. New in the near future. It's easy for me to say. That's easy. KD, welcome to the stream. That's easy for me to say. New in the near future. Thoth is it? I mean, life of destiny. Thoth. Can we do a Thoth derivative? Is it too early? Is this? I'm probably breaking the internet by doing this. Life of destiny. I'm sorry in advance. I mean, just saying. Elaine Tat, thank you for your donation. What's coming from me in love? Hoping for something new in the near future. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's see. Knight of Swords. Into the root of fire. What the hell are you doing over there? Defeat and fortune. Oh, man. What's coming for me in love? Okay, now this looks totally different, but we're going to go with it. Coming for love. Knight of Swords says you have an air sign coming. Okay, you have an air sign coming. If you want something new, I think you can get it. Andy, welcome. But by the way, Andy reposted their Kickstarter. If you go support Andy's Kickstarter right now. Wait a minute. We got to stop the stream. Andy reposted their Kickstarter. Don't back the Trash Panda. You want to back Andy's cards. Let me find Andy's cards. There we go. Infernal Tarot. The Infernal Tarot deck. Let me paste in the chat. Hang on. Not sponsored. Not sponsored. All right. There you go. Now go back that Kickstarter. Andy put a lot of work into that. And we need to back Andy's Kickstarter right now. He's got, let's see how many we've got. Look at this. We got projects that we love. Andy made it. We got 94 backers. 6K. You're rocking it, Andy. Okay, I'm sorry. Life of Destiny. We're gonna have to come back. All right. I think you have an air sign coming. I think that's going to be a good thing. You wanted something new. The air sign is something new. Now, this is almost like something that's a little too much, too soon, too quickly, right? The Knight of Swords. It is something a little bit too intense, a little bit too much. I think too much is what you're looking at. I think too much is where we're focused, Life of Destiny. Ace of Wands really doesn't belong right next to the Knight. It's like the Knight is just blazing into the Ace of Wands. The Knight is stumbling into the Ace of Wands. This is something we sign up for, but maybe a little bit too intense too quickly, because the Five of Swords says we do run into some difficulties with it, right? That's going to be something you're going to have to deal with. I think that's going to be all right, but the Five of Swords is be cautious about how much we commit to this particular air sign. Wheel of Fortune says what you're doing is okay. You're looking for love. You're looking for something different. You're looking for something unique. And I hear you. I think it is time for you to have something unique indeed. And like right now isn't it, but you're really looking at March to be the main focus of that. And if you're willing to wait, you have a lot better options. You have a lot better things sort of coming in at that time, but be sort of cautious about the air sign, because they really get you hooked, you know? It's a little bit of an addiction kind of a thing. Anyway, how's the Cancer feeling about a Pisces? That's a lot of water. How's the Cancer feeling about that's a lot of water. We have a watery deck. The Titanic deck. We can't use the Titanic deck, can we? Is that inappropriate to use the Titanic deck for two water? Can we do that? All right. I'm going to use the Titanic deck for this. I mean, Pisces, you came all the way over here. I apologize in advance. We're going to use the Titanic deck for this reading. Okay, Pisces. We're going to have to go for that. We're going to have to go for this. This is something I have to do. Pisces, welcome to the stream, by the way. Welcome to the channel. Pisces, if you haven't hit that like and sub button, hit that like and sub button. We have so much stuff going on in this place. This is the place. If you like tarot, this is a place where it's like nonstop. I'm just saying. Like, you're not going to see another tarot channel like this. This place is freaky. All right. Freaky good is what I'm saying. Let's get, I mean, it's a tarot oracle show.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
It's a Tarot Oracle show. Sure, Trellis, welcome back. How are you doing? Good to see you. How's the Cancer feeling about this? We had to use the Titanic deck. I already apologized. Let's read. Nine of Wands. Okay, Nine of Wands, Page of Wands. This is something that they feel like there's a level of reliability within the connection. There is. They like the reliability. They understand this is something that is cool, that has some weird vibes to it. Is it going to be perfect? No, but it has some weird vibes to it. It has some fun things to it as well. Page of Wands, why hasn't this moved in the direction we kind of want it to go? That would be great. Sorry, thank you for your donation. Why hasn't it moved in the direction we both wanted it to go? Pisces. That's the big thing here. Because we seem like we have an Eight of Coins. It's such weird positioning next to a Page of Wands. Somebody hasn't done what's needed to make this the way that we need it to be. Somebody hasn't done the work. The work needs to be done. Overall, we seem to be going round and round, not really making the day-to-day things. We're not really making the day-to-day things into the day-to-day things that we want it to be, but we're just sort of settling with whatever's there. Sure, Trellis, thank you for your donation. We're settling with whatever's there. That's the first big thing. The second big thing of this is, why haven't this moved the direction that we both want it to go? Why hasn't this moved into the direction that we need it to be? And it needs to. I think it needs to. So there you go. That's my reading. That's my reading. We had to use the Titanic deck. How many times am I going to say I'm sorry? Pisces. I hope Pisces comes back, right? Pisces may not come back. Astrid, thank you for your subscription. Charisma, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Enjoy your dog walk, Chasu. Sure, Trellis, thank you for your other donation. J Mad. Hope you're not mad, J Mad. Hope you're happy. Is Jer officially out of my freaking life? Andy, thank you for your very generous donation. I appreciate you. All right. Ooh, the support and love. Thank you, Andy. I appreciate it. Okay. Let's go with it. Let's go with it. J-Mad. Is Jer officially out of here? Did we do a Ten of Swords? Did we do a Ten of Swords? It's time to start the Push Kitty decks. It's time to start the Push Kitty deck spam. We're going to use 2 Push Kitty decks today. That's what we're going to do. That's going to be focused. We're focused on this. Let's find out about that. Jay, are we done? Do we have a Ten of Swords moment within this connection? That is going to be, if they're out of your life, you may not be happy. We got a Six of Swords. Oh my, Hanged Hatter, Seven of Swords, and no, that is, by the way, that's my card. That's my card. The Dream Tarot, all about Maine. Welcome and thank you for your subscription. I'm going to say no, they're not out of your life. I'm sorry. Seven of Swords. If you haven't read my book, J Mad, if you haven't read the Tarot Guidance book, if you haven't read it, it says right here. Hang on, let me find it. I know you're waiting. I know everybody's going to have to wait. Seven of Swords, Returning Lover. This is my book. Link in the description if you want one. I know you do. Returning Lover. They're not out of your life for good. They're not. And I know this negatively affects you a little bit. I'm going to say that now. It negatively affects you a little bit. It's like Darth Vader with the torture thing, right? You don't want the torture box. You don't want the little floating torture thingy. Nobody liked that in the movie, and you don't like that either. It almost feels like the not being out of your life could be a little bit similar to that. But they are going to be returning. They are going to be there. Six of Swords. It's a long journey with this particular individual, and you're going to have to kind of put up with it, basically. I mean, I'm just saying, right? Jay Mad, you may be mad now. I'm sorry, but this is what the tarot says. Every reading can't be beautiful and wonderful. It can't. I have to tell you what, if I didn't tell you the truth, nobody would come back to this freaking stream. Hanged Hatter along with the Seven of Swords. There is a level of return. There is a level of being stuck with it. There's some emotionally upset. That's fine. Six of Swords says it's a long journey. It's going to be a long journey indeed. I'm sorry. I wish I was gonna tell you they're out, they escaped or something like that. But the returning lover, the returning individual, maybe in this case, it just feels like, right? Just feels like that. Well, little sis got the job. She's going after. Let's find out. Mina, thank you for your donation, hanging out with us, Mina. I appreciate you. All right, little sis, we're going after the job. We're pursuing it. We're trying to make it happen. We're trying to make our way in the world. Emperor, Five of Swords, and the Hierophant. I think so. I do think so that they will get it. Now, we do have a negative card in here, but I think that's okay. We got a lot of good stuff within the mix. Emperor says that this is the job that they can get if they pursue it. Not going to be a gimme. Not going to be easy. Five of Swords says this may not be something that's very easy, right? Ramondana, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. This could be something that's not easy indeed. But the Hierophant is about landing the safe job, getting the corporation, getting your position in there and making the grade, making it all happen. So we're going to go with a yes, Mina. I love it. I love it. The Emperor is too powerful to throw down with the Five of Swords. The Emperor is going to run over the Five of Swords, quite frankly. The Emperor is just going to run straight over it into the Hierophant, get the job, get the corporation, get in there and make it happen, because I think there is a high level of success within the scope here, and I like it. Let's use a new deck. Let's use a new deck. Ooh, where the hell is my new decks? Right here. Let's use Reaching. Let's use a new deck tonight, because we have you to, no, we already did that one. We have what coming towards me. Did we already do that one? What's happening next week? What's coming towards me? I think it's totally different. I think it is. Well, you know, we got to use the same deck we always use. Let's go for it. Let's find it. She looks overqualified for it. Maybe the Lord of Defeat. Maybe she defeats everybody. I don't know. She seems like it's pretty good. Seems like it's pretty good with that. All right. Look at this. Look at this. Indeed. What's coming towards me? Let's find out about that. Ten of Pentacles. I like it. A little bit of cash. Oh, a little bit of money. I think you're owed something with that. Ten of Cups and the Three of Swords. It comes at a cost. Okay. Blueberry Cobbler. You get a big degree of success, but it comes at a cost. That's it. That's what's coming towards you. That's pretty simple. I think even KD could back me up on this one. You get a big level of success, but it comes at a bit of a cost, right? That's the thing here. Ten of Pentacles and Ten of Cups is very rare to see this together. It's also very powerful to see this together. I don't like the Three of Swords being here. Nobody does. I would wish that this was like a Two of Cups. I wish it was the Lovers. I wish it was something fantastic. Maybe the World card. I'd be in a good mood. But the Three of Swords, it almost says there's a price to pay for this level of success. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You want to know what's coming? The Bumbleberry Hollows is throwing it down for you. It's straight up letting you know. It is not hesitating. It is not playing around tonight, right? Gemini Moon knows what I'm saying. Gemini Moon, thank you for your double shot. Let's do the Gemini Moon double shot. Come back to Yen. We got PayPal from FP. FP, thank you for your very generous PayPal donation. I appreciate you. What is X's next move? FP, we are going to get that up here pretty quick. We got a ton of donations tonight. Y'all going to have to put up with me. I'm sorry. We got a ton of donations tonight. I'm rambling tonight. It's one of those nights where I'm just like rambling, talking. That's one of those. That's one of those. So if y'all can put up with me, that'll be all right. That would be okay. Anyway, all right, let's see. How does the X feel about me? How does the X feel about me? That's what I'm going to say. That is the Emperor's back in every reading, apparently. The Star in every reading, too. King of Swords in every reading. It's generic tonight. It's generic read tonight. Everybody, all of y'all reads, let me tell you what you're going to have. You're going to have the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Swords, the Star, and the Emperor. It seems to be on every reading. You got to put up with it. I'm not doing this on purpose. Gemini Moon knows. How does my X feel about me? Emperor, the Star, Ace of Pentacles. Give me another shot, Gemini Moon, is what they're saying. They want another shot. I think they're ready for another shot. They love what we had. They love the connection. They love everything about it. Emperor and the Star. They're empowered. They're connected. They feel like they need to have something happen. But damn, they're controlling. They are. You're going to have to put up with it. They need everything on their terms sometimes. Sometimes they're a little bit too demanding. Sometimes they're a little bit Scorpio. You know, the Scorpio male, I'm just saying. The Scorpio, sometimes you don't know what you're going to get. The King of Swords says you got the Scorpio tail before. I think they're in a mode where they do want some level of control, level of power, but they do want a second shot too. That's what they feel. That's honest. That's what they feel. A lot of big cards here is what I'm saying. A lot of big cards, a little good connection, but they really want to micromanage it. They want to have it on their terms. If they can have it on their terms, that's going to be what they want. She's stubborn as hell. You know, I'm dating a Scorpio woman, and I understand you, Gemini Moon. I understand you. I fully understand how you feel. Because I have been ghosted. I have been thrown. I'm just saying, you know, it's interesting. It's interesting. So that's what you got to look up to. Okay. How does Elle feel about me? Taurus. Okay. We'll find out. Elle has a little bit more emotional connection, I guess. Maybe. Valentina, what's going on? You're going to donate. Valentina, I appreciate you, you know. Okay, how does Elle feel about me? They want you to leave them alone. Ox, thank you for your donation. I don't have the Marielle. Ox, I gave away the Marielle, actually. I gave away the Marielle, I think, or sold it. I don't know. Is that the one I sold to you? Mina, the Marielle, I think maybe. Elle's a new love interest. I think this person is going to bring in quite a bit of change into your life. This is somebody that looks like a great success, but they have some challenges. They bring down your reality into something that's going to be a little bit different. You can't hold on to your reality and still be with this person. This person is going to bring in a new reality, and you may love it, you may not, but just be aware that a lot of things are going to crumble down. A lot of things are going to change. Your life as you know it. If you connect, if you go all the way with this is going to be something that just definitely changes a lot of things in here. Some of which you may not like. Oh, look at this. I got a Valentina donation. Valentina, thank you. Cappy Ram, welcome back. It's been a minute. If you're willing to put up with the change, if you're willing to make the adjustments, and there's going to be a lot, then go with it. Go with it. That is good, right? Six of Wands is the Lord of Victory. You have a beautiful connection with this other six. You have a couple of sixes, a lot of good possibilities. But hang on, right? I did sell it to you. I knew it. YouTube users coming in with a double shot. Any future career hurdles coming my way? It is something. Oh, wait a minute. We skipped yin. I'm gonna come back to you. We're gonna go YouTube user. We're gonna go with a little bit of the Poe. YouTube user. The rest of your readings tonight are gonna be all Poe all night. That is important. That is a YouTube user. It's that time of the night. We're going Poe and we're going hardcore. Two of Wands and the Fool. Any career hurdles coming my way? I don't think so. I think the Fool says, do what you always do. Chase things, put in 120%, you're going to get 120% results. Two of Wands says the obvious things are obvious. Don't overthink stuff. If it looks easy, if it looks obvious, that is going to be something you need to do. Don't overthink it, because a lot of times we see an open door and we're like, should I cross that doorway? Why is that door? Don't do it. Don't try it. Just go for it and make it happen, because you never know what's on the other end, and that's going to be very important to you. That is going to be very important indeed. YouTube user has another question below. Is Jocelyn playing favoritism to me at work? Are they being a little bit butt? Are they being a little bit butt to you at work? Favoritism? Yes. The devil, the Seven of Swords, the devil, and the Four of Wands. Yes. Okay, YouTube user, this is their territory. This is they want to just pee like a cat all over their territory to make the scent. The devil, yes, they are playing favoritism. Yes, you are going to have to deal with it. Four of Wands, you don't like it? This is my territory. This is my territory. Four of Wands, I'm going to squat where I squat. I'm going to pee like a cat all over the wall if I need to. Because the Seven of Swords is, if you don't like it, you can leave. You can exit. I don't care. You can leave, because I'm going to play favoritism, because it's my territory. What are you going to do? Do something. Do something, right? All right. So I think that's a yes. I think that's a thumbs up right there. Okay. Now, Yin has a kissing question. We got to take these seriously. Let's find out. Yin wants to know, if I kissed S out of nowhere, what will he do? Oh, man. Could file a restraining order. Could drag you into the broom closet. And, oh no, is this at work? You got to ask, is this at work? If it, because that's kind of awkward. If you just went out and just kissed somebody. It's like a random kissing deck. If I had a kissing deck, what would I use? Maybe a big naked tarot. What's a tarot with the most naked people in it? I'm looking. I don't know. Suggestions would be great here. Kissing deck. I guess I'll just do this one. We'll do this one. J Matt, thank you for your donation. We'll do this. We'll do this one. The happy go lucky, because hopefully if you kiss them, they may just kiss them out of nowhere. Two of Cups, I think you should go for it. Look at that. That's a beautiful reading. Come on. Look. That's a beautiful reading. You got the Two of Cups, a beautiful connection. They'd love it. They'd love if you just randomly kissed them out of nowhere. The sun, y'all would dance naked in the sun. You go outside and then you strip, and then you would both be dancing naked in the sun. I think you should go for it. I love it. I love it. You've been thinking about this. I think you should go for it tomorrow. Entertainment purposes only. Never kiss a random dude based upon a fat man reading your cards on the internet. But if you do, come and let us know how it went. If you do, you need to know. You need to let us know how it went, because I think y'all both could be dancing naked tonight. If you did sexual magic, that was a good call. That was a good call. I don't know where my sexual magic. I think it's in somewhere. I don't know where it is. I don't know. Anyway, does Yas still interested in me? Maybe you need to randomly kiss them out of nowhere, then they'd still be interested. I think that is. Modern Love Tarot is a good making out deck. If I'm gonna make out, if I'm gonna have some sex, Modern Love Tarot. Okay, we're gonna use this one right here for the next read. This is the Wizard Tarot, and that is, which man wouldn't? I don't know. I've seen a couple of ladies which, if they kissed me, I'd be like, ugh. Okay, about 90% of the ladies, I'd be like, woohoo, but I don't know. Okay. All right. Why are we in this? All right. Let's move on. Is Yas interested in me? Is Yas still interested in me? High Priestess, Six of Pentacles, and the Lovers. Oh, yes, they are. Yes, they are. They are indeed. They are indeed. Right? I mean, I don't know. If you randomly kissed me and gave me COVID or something, though, just saying. You need to have a negative COVID test before you kiss anybody, is what I'm saying. All right. Is y'all still interested in me? This is an easy reading. Elaine, yes. The Lovers, Yes. Six of Pentacles, yes. And the High Priestess, yes. Yes, yes, and yes. That's a lot of yeses, especially with the Lovers. Lovers don't play around. When the Lovers comes out, the gloves are off. This is not boxing anymore. This is just true straight up. This is just true straight up, okay? Hello. How does son's father Carlos feel about me? Sorry wants to know. Sorry. Hopefully you're not going to be sorry about this reading. Rue me out. I get it. I see what you did there. Thank you for your subscription. Hope you enjoy all the videos because there's a boatload of them. If you're new here, I have so many freaking videos. I don't even know what's on the channel anymore. I've been doing this crap for 12 freaking years. I'm still cranking out daily videos after 12 years. That's a lot of years. That's a lot of years. That's like I was like skinny, and then I was fat, then I was skinny, and I think I was fat again, then I was skinny again. That's how long it's been. So thank you for your sub. That's a lot of videos. That's a ton of videos. So good luck finding anything. I did make a bunch of playlists is what I'm saying. There's all sorts of playlists all over the place. So hopefully you enjoy it. Anyway, how does a son's father Carlos feel about me? Carlos, look at this. 6 of Wands, Justice, 4 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands. It's a bit too much right now. It is a bit too much. There's too much going on. There's too many things happening. There's too much. And you got to appreciate that because Carlos seems a little bit in there. 10 of Wands says this is too much right now for both of us, right? 4 of Wands, they love you. They enjoy you. They enjoy your company. They appreciate everything. 4 of Wands is a happy home, happy family. But look, it's distant. This is not somebody that's right there with me. This somebody has a little bit of distance, a little bit through the window, a little bit through the FaceTime or something like that. It's too much now, but man, we are connected. We make a happy home indeed. Justice says that it needs to be the right time and the right moment. It does. This is not something we can just invent. We can just sort of force through. 6 of Wands says, absolutely, it can work if it's timed right. If we're both ready, if we're both set up on that, it can work. It will work. It can. But maybe not now. Sorry. Maybe not right now. Not right now. Love it, T. I've been sick with COVID. I love apples. I hope you're getting better. Love apples. Love apples. Eat some more apples. It'll cure COVID. Well, not really, but apples, an apple a day makes the doctor go away or makes the doctor sway or makes the doctor, I don't know. I asked Cousin K to leave. What's going to happen? Is he going to be okay? He did leave, but he's acting like I told him that I hate him. You got to get the cuz out of there at some point. You've been asking about you got to get the cuz out there at some point. All right. The unhappy leaving deck. What's that going to be? What is that going to be? The unhappy leaving deck. This might hurt. We can do that. We can do that. This might hurt indeed. Sir Trellis, ask Cousin K to get the hell out of there. You did a 10 of Swords. You did a 7 of Swords. You told him a reverse 10 of Pentacles. A reverse 4 of Wands. You said, you got to get out of here. You got to pick it up. Oh, 4 of Wands. He thought everything was okay. He actually thought everything was good. He thought it was okay. And that was something. They weren't quite ready for this news either. That is Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups. They feel isolated. They feel alone. They feel abandoned. They didn't see this coming at all. They thought we were a happy home. We were a happy family. Something's going on here. Why can't we be happy? Sir Trellis, why can't we be happy? We're cousins. But the page says it was about time, though, too. Right? The Hierophant. You have to take command. You do have to do what you need to do. You can't just do things that are uncomfortable, things that are being forced on you. You need to do what's right for Shirtrellis, not what's right for Kay. And Hierophant says they'll be just fine. They will. Paige says they didn't see it coming. That's the main thing, Shirtrellis. They didn't see it coming. They didn't really think it would happen. That's why they're upset, okay? They didn't think this was going to come to this. They thought everything was happy. That's why they're kind of upset. I think once they process it, they sort of understand what's going on, I think they'll be all right, right? Update with things on Rob. See if Rob is going to be half decent, half decent. Felt like I was run over by a truck. Yeah, that COVID doesn't mess around. That COVID throw you down. That COVID is the ultimate tarot throwdown right there. That's literally a tarot throwdown. All right, update on things with Rob. Moon, 3 of Cups, Ace of what? Is it could work. I mean, is it something that's going to work? Is it something that may not work? Is it something that may work? 3 of Cups. It feels like there's too much stuff going on in this connection, right? I'm doing the PayPal after this. I'm sorry for the PayPal delay. We got FP and Valentina after this one. This is a 3 of Cups. Is this something that it has a bunch of moving parts to it? 8 of Swords, no matter what we do, it seems like we can't do anything right. That is something with an Ace of Wands. I think you need to back off and readdress it later. Back off, readdress it later. Let it happen the way it needs to happen. Ace of Wands says we need to come in from a fresh perspective. Get everything in line, get everything focused, make everything happen the way it needs to happen. The Moon says ultimately this is a journey that needs to take place, but we just have to be patient with it. We just have to come at it from a fresh perspective. Coming at it from things we know, coming at it from the same old vision is not really going to work. Basically, that's what it's saying. That is sort of the update with that. Restrictions almost to getting that done. Like no matter what we do, it doesn't feel right sometimes. Does that make sense? Anyway. There's sort of an update with that. And let's see. Dorothy, thank you for your donation. Let's see. We're going to the PayPal. I'm sorry we had a delay with the PayPal. It's a busy night. We got 50 donations. FP wants to know. FP wants to know what's S's next move? What kind of moves can we expect from S? And find out what's going on with that. We're going to use... Oh, man, we'll do another Chiro Marchetti deck? Sure, makes sense. What's S's next move, next strat, next thing going that? Yeah. Him not having emotions. I didn't see any unemotional thing in that, I guess. I didn't really see any unemotional cards there. You'd be looking for just sort of a disconnect from that. Yeah. Anyway, what's S's next move? 5 of Swords. 7 of Swords reversed. 10 of Cups reversed. And the Lovers, a lot of reversed cards and a lot of powerful reversed cards too. FP, it feels like don't wait around is what it feels like. It sort of really feels like that, right? I would say don't wait around. I mean, you have 10 of Cups reversed, a lot of things not syncing, a lot of things not going forward the way it needs to be. The Lovers reversed. You have a lot of difficulty sort of with this connection. There's a lot of things that just aren't happening. 7 of Swords is almost like we're expecting them to do something, but they aren't. Maybe we've been expecting them to do something for a while. This is something where expectations have not been fulfilled. 7 of Swords feels like escaping from this is not possible. You're sort of stuck with this situation, and getting out of it or getting something to happen, that forcing something to happen just isn't working overall. 5 of Swords. This is a kind of a negative sink, a negative read in almost every respect, mainly not because of the Five of Swords, mainly. I think we could recover from that. I think that is possible, but the rest of these reverse cards is so rough. I think the biggest key here is we can't escape, or we can't, that's kind of it. We can't escape from it. We have a lot of negativity we can't escape from. We have a lot of things that we can't get around. It's almost like we're stuck in a corner. We have been cornered, and it feels like it's going to be, feels like it's just not working. Overall, it just feels like a lot of not working, a lot of non-functional things with this particular thing. Valentina, curiosity. Did Carlos see me yesterday? Am I just paranoid? Maybe you're just, if you're not paranoid, Val wants to know. Just because you're not paranoid doesn't mean they're not out to get you. Did see me yesterday? All right. Did you run into them? Maybe you didn't know. Maybe you didn't know. A simple yes or no question with that. Let's see what's going on, Val, and see if that makes any sense at all. Did they see me? Temperance, Two of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. I'm going to say no. I don't think they saw you. I don't think so. The Temperance card reversed. Things are sort of out of balance because of Eight of Wands. They just didn't get the fiery action. They didn't get the movement. A lot of stuff with that, right? With that. Two of Swords, they're blinded. They did not see you. So I'm going to say no. I'm going to say this is something maybe that you just had a feeling and it didn't work out, or maybe you had a feeling and it didn't jive the way it needed to, or kind of think. I don't know. This is at least what I say. This deck has a lot of reversals. Looking terrible. Hope they didn't see me. That's okay. Ramadana. What's Raymond's next action? There's no contact. What kind of thing are going to happen? Let's find out. Let's go to the tower. Let's get a good love deck. Let's throw that down. That is throw it down. That is going to be the key here. Throwing it down. All right. Let's see what is going to happen indeed. To bring the cat home. I don't know. Ramadana. King of Swords seems to be in every freaking reading. Eight of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. The next action, no contact. I think they'll be contacting you in 2.5 months. I think 2.5 months. It feels like almost like 72 days. 72 days. It feels like right on target. King of Swords, the action needs to be taken. The action needs to be represented. Eight of Cups feels like not a lot of things are happening right now. Not a lot of things are being made to happen. But the Ten of Pentacles, the happy home, happy family, with that weird hanging. Okay. Here's a hot tip. Christina, thank you for joining. Here's a hot tip right here. When you hang a tire from a tree, don't hang it this freaking high up. Okay? If you hang it this high up, nobody can get that high. And if people are going to swing on it, when the kids fall off of it, they're going to break their neck. Don't hang it up this high. That's not going to work for you. Anyway, they're going to connect with you. They're going to contact you. We have a connection, a contact. They're like, hey, what's going on? It's been a minute. We need to talk, okay? Ten of Pentacles. We need to have a discussion. We have a connection. We need to have a discussion. We need to go and get it done. I think, again, 72 days. 72 days. That's very specific. That's very specific. Speaking of which, in case you wonder what this deck is, it is the Modern Love Tarot. And we're going to go with a cat deck from the thing. Or is it the right thing to do to bring the cat home? To bring the cat home. Is that the right thing to do? We're going to go with a cat deck for this one. Okay, going long tonight indeed. It is, we have 52 donations. 50. That's a high tire swing. I'm just saying, if you fall off that tire swing, you're going to break your neck. And that's going to be a lawsuit. You can't hang it that high up. Am I doing the right thing to bring the cat home? Yeah. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. The 10 of Cups. This is something. It's going to bring you happiness. It's going to bring you joy. And look at the 7 of Swords. Is somebody moving, sneaking out, and carrying stuff? You carried the cat home. You made a new happy home, happy family. But that cat is going to be the king of the house, the queen of the house. The cat is going to be the ruler of your household. You have lost control at this point. Okay? You've lost control. So, but yes, look at that. Look at the beautiful connection here. Look at the beautiful connection. Look at the carrying the cat home. Everybody's happy. Everybody's happy. You made the best decision of your life right now. OX. General reading, the Mary L. I sold the Mary L. I sold it. But that is Teal. Where's Salem? Salem is hanging on the bed. Salem is hanging on the bed. She is hanging out and sleeping. So there's that. Anyway, 3 of Cups, a General. I do not have the Mary L. I sold it to Mina. Yeah, 3 of Cups is interesting next to Strength. It feels like a connection with the friends are going to be challenged in the next couple of months, okay? The connection with friends are going to be challenged. You're going to have to understand this is not something that's going to be easy for anybody. There's some piece of the puzzle here. There's some piece of the puzzle here that needs to be solved. A 3 of Cups next to Strength. I think there are a friendship. Friendship is challenged. A friendship is coming through. We need to have some strength and some patience with this particular connection. The Hierophant upside down. There's some instability with work. There really is. Instability with work sort of coming in, or sort of a day after day kind of thing. And instability in here. The Sun says that the instability is almost caused by either drama or something else. Maybe this is something that is sort of caused with the patience. Maybe this is something that we need the patience for. Maybe this is something that sort of the drama is creeping in. But there is a bit of instability sort of coming in. Pretty soon, it feels like with something that's structurally significant, maybe work, maybe some structural thing that is out there. The Hierophant is reversed. So there's sort of your general reading as is. There you go. Quit drinking, they always want to. Yeah, this is the way it goes. This is the way it goes indeed. It's going to be okay, though. I think it's going to work out. All right, what else we got going on? We got a couple more reads. We got 3 more reads. We're out of here finally. Cancer's feelings for me. Why is he on and off? Cappy Ram wants to know. Let's find out. We're still going to use the Modern Love Tarot. I think that's going to be good. Yeah, Christina's been under the weather. That is unfortunate indeed. Okay. Christina, the Facebook post, nobody replied. Cancer's feelings for me. Why are they on and off? Knight of Wands, Justice card. 10 of Cups says I wouldn't worry about their feelings. We have a pretty good connection, pretty consistent connection here. Knight of Wands feels like that they're kind of lazy. They're kind of lazy. They're kind of lazy. If you can put up with that, I think it'd be all right. The Cancer is not one to go out and chase stuff, not one to go out and make a lot of things happen. They need a balance, and they think the balance comes from other things, right? They're sort of a little bit on the lazy side. So if you're looking for them to leap up and do the right thing, if you're looking for them to leap up, let their connection be known, let their feelings be known, it's going to be difficult to sort of drag it out. The 10 of Cups is kind of a challenge card in this position next to sort of a Justice and a Knight of Wands. They're just lazy. If you're looking for inconsistency, I mean, on and off, they're not willing to put forth a lot of effort into this connection. What do they feel? They feel good. They do feel good. Sometimes a lot of effort is just not expended, and that's okay. And I think this seems to be a reading where that is okay indeed. Anyway, J Mad, what does James think of me? And then we got Dorothy. I think I'll be reading yours tomorrow. We're reading yours tomorrow, Dorothy. We're losing our voice. Dorothy, we're reading yours tomorrow. We've got coming you for the weeks. Thank you very much for your donation. We'll get to yours tomorrow. Doing J Mad, and then we are out of here. All right. Let's see. What does James think of me? Get the Nine of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, and Justice. Justice seems to be in every reading. Okay, that's fine. We don't have any big connection here. There's not like a big connection. The Nine of Wands into the Three of Pentacles. It feels like there is some of a connection, but there's not a big connection, right? Two of Pentacles. It feels like that there's not a lot of decisions have been made. Not a lot of forward progress has been made. Not a lot of things have been happening. It feels like there's a big sort of a stagnation or, a stagnation or something else going on. The Justice card next to the Two of Pentacles. Why are we at a double decision? Why are we weighing things this much? Maybe a lot of overthinking is happening too, especially Two of Pentacles next to Justice. We're weighing things twice. We're making decisions twice. We're evaluating things. We're making too many evaluations. We're overthinking it, overanalyzing it, especially around a Three of Pentacles. Maybe we're putting work into something that's just not work into something that doesn't need a lot of work. There doesn't seem to be there doesn't need to be this much effort put into this thought process, right? But James is overthinking it is what we see here. Nine of Wands. Is it because something that happened to James in the past? Quite possibly. But there's too much overthinking. There's too much over-analysis here. And there needs to be just more of a connection, more of a cups, more of a flow, more of a natural letting things happen, letting things go. So that's basically it. That is what they think of you. I think they think of okay, but James seems to be a little bit of an over-analysis type of individual. Dorothy, we'll get you tomorrow. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And we got to get out of here. My voice is literally on the fritz after 2 hours of this. Anyway, thank you for being here. We will see you tomorrow. If I can find the ending button. There it is.
Life goes up and it goes down. I know my mom taught me that. I figured why we fool around so little, and we keep track of time, being so serious. Idiots thinking it will matter, keep me company downtown before the clock runs out. Sun is shining, but the rain is welcome too. Friends are nearby, don't need another view. Time is not on my mind, but then it's you. Oh, I love it when the love comes around, and then I remember all things must pass, but I'm not gonna wait.